1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Buenas noches. Comenzamos la rueda de prensa. Por favor, recuerden, hacemos una pregunta por intervención y antes de identificarse con su nombre y el de medio. Good evening. We're beginning the press conference now. Please remember to identify yourself with the name and the company that you represent.
Hola, mister. Muy buenas. Antonio Romero, de la cadena SER. Desde fuera ha dado la sensación que la primera parte el equipo ha aguantado.
From outside, it looked like you'd done everything that you could, but couldn't offer anything more as a team. What are your feelings on the game? You think Liverpool were playing really well in the second half? It was almost like a party for them. Was this the right result? I think that, to be totally honest with you, it's a fair result. Liverpool deserve to win. They have a real good dynamic at the moment. They're in great form. They're really switched on. They connected, playing with a high intensity. We did okay in the first half. We held them. We set up quite well. We defended well as a unit. We tried to create our own opportunities as well. And transitions, we were okay, and the breakdowns in play, but then we lost the ball. Once we'd gained the ball, we made the wrong decisions when we were going forward, and the final ball as well. But we fought right up until the point of the penalty. I think everything, if we could have evened everything up that with the penalty, we competed well up to that point. I mean, I'll stick with that, we competed well. But we've got to keep going. This is the way, this is the road we're on at the moment. We've got to keep going. Got to be competitive, got to fight for everything. There are things that we have to improve, of course. We will improve. And nothing more, really. That's it. Hi, good evening. You said that you'd managed in more than 1,000 games. You've dealt with stars and players throughout your career. How can you get the team to recuperate and to get better? Everyone seems really low on confidence, Mbappe as well. This has happened before in my career many times. I think forwards, when you're a striker, you want to score to get that bit of confidence. You get a bit disappointed in yourself when you don't do that. I think that there's a medicine, which is I think it's a difficult moment for him. I think Mbappe, it's a difficult moment for him. We've got to support him. We've got to give him our support and our love. He'll soon be fine. Carrying on about Mbappe, he's missing chances, and then he missed the penalty today. How do you see him in certain build-up and certain play? Is he connecting well with his teammates? He looks a bit clumsy at time, In PSG, he connected well with his teammates. He linked up well. Is it a lack of confidence or what? Could be a lack of confidence, maybe. Sometimes, when you have moments in your game when things aren't quite working out for you, the idea is just keep things simple, don't complicate life. I think he's going through that particular moment now. These moments, you get through them, You don't need to blame someone for just missing a penalty. People miss penalties, it happens a lot. You can't put too much grief on him for that. Do you think the setup was correct today? How you tactically set up? I think it was good. I think we defended well. We looked to keep the ball when we had it, try and play the ball out from the back and get forward. We second half, we maybe didn't take the right decisions. They were great in the second half. We're now 24th in this league, and it's the last qualifying place in terms of the playoffs. You've got some games at home. We've got tough away games. Are you scared that they might actually be eliminated at this stage of the league? I think this team, this game today wasn't a decisive game in terms of our league position. It was always going to be tough for us to finish in the top 8. We've got to make sure we get in the next 24 as high as we can. And we'll be there. We'll compete. We'll be still in we'll be competing in the Champions League in the knockout stages like in previous years. Just want to keep talking about Mbappe. What's he like around the training ground? Are things working out for him there on the training pitch? It's just like he's really giving off a vibe of total no confidence. Are there differences from when he first came? Is he playing down the left? Do you think maybe he could play in a different position on the field which would suit him more? What's he sort of vibe is he giving in the training ground? No, he works hard there. He's got to keep working hard, fighting. You get through these moments. You certainly do. We've not got to pay so much attention to it. Things just aren't running for him at the moment. He's not getting the run of the ball. We've got to be patient with him. He's an extraordinary player. He's a fantastic player. Apart from the game today, 4 defeats this season. It seems like you've got injuries, everything's going against you every day. Camavinga now is the latest one. Is there kind of mania almost taking place? I don't think it's that different to last season, We struggled last season in terms of we had these similar problems last year. We managed to find a way out of it. We'll do that again. Camavinga's injured now. He will miss the next game. Maybe Rodrigo will be back. Tchouaméni might be back the next game. It's just a moment that we've got to get through. It's a tough moment, but we've got to stick at it. We've got the experience of last season, which we can draw upon, where things turned out well, and hopefully it will this time around. So, apart from tactical setup today, what do you think about Ibrahim and Arda? They're not regular starters. How do you think they played tonight, on the stage like tonight? They're still young. What do you think was missing from them? We've got to be patient with them. I think they did their jobs, They helped us a lot where they played. They pressed the ball well. They were rushing between the pivot and Van Dijk. They maybe could have been a bit more assertive at times, and maybe during the transitions when we got the ball, maybe could have taken better decisions. But they're very young. They just need experience and nothing else. See you.
Like always. Come on, Mo. He's looking at his data.
Yeah, stats. Again. Stats.
Yeah. He's checking what is.
Just wait. Lovely to have your family over to experience a night like that. Obviously, no argument that the best team won tonight. How do you sum up, though, what your team produced tonight in a game of such magnitude to maintain your 100% record in the Champions League?
I liked a lot what I saw. Of course, not everything. I think we controlled the first half with creating a few chances, but I also thought we were still a bit sloppy, so we lost the ball in a very easy situation, or we forced it a bit too much. And I said, try to be even more patient. Let the gaps open up instead of forcing them. And yeah, then it helps if the first 7 minutes after half time, I think we had total dominance. They even didn't came across our halfway line. Yeah, if you then score a goal like this, then we were flying, if you want to put it like this.
Obviously in a great position in terms of the Champions League at the moment as well. I just wonder, was there a slight cost tonight though as well? We saw Konate down at the end of the game. Conor Bradley obviously came out off as well. Do you know anything as regards what injuries they've sustained tonight?
No, not yet. Yeah, I know where they have pain, but how bad or how good it is difficult to judge so close after the game. But yeah, this is what happens during the season. We missed Trent today, we missed Jota today, we missed Alisson today, and we didn't miss Trent because he was on the bench, but he couldn't play from the start, and I think Costas we missed. So this happens through a season. If I'm really hoping both of them are available to play because we want them all available. But if not, someone else has to step up. Until now this season, everybody that I selected to start have shown up, and that's also what's going to happen on Sunday, if they can play, but also if they can't play, then other ones will step up.
Obviously, we can talk about Liverpool making a statement tonight, beating Real Madrid after a long run without getting a victory against them. But how do you feel about it? Do you feel that you've made a statement in terms of Europe this season?
I think it's always good to win a game, and especially a big game like this, because you know you face so many quality players. For me, it would even mean more if we go into the later stages of the tournament, because this is such a strange and different setup in the Champions League that it's difficult to judge how important these wins are. If we arrive in the last 16 or quarterfinals or wherever we can arrive to, and we face them again, and then we are able to beat them, that would be maybe a bigger statement than this. But we are definitely happy with the win. Let that be clear.
Hi, Arne. Just asked about Conor. It's easy to forget he's still very young, but pocketed Mbappe tonight, got an assist. How pleased were you with him overall?
Had an assist
for Maka's goal, did he?
Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about Conor, don't we?
Conor, yeah.
Did he play the ball square to? I didn't know. He was in a strange position as a right fullback. Oh, okay, that's why he ended up over there. I think it's nice for him. It's nice for his family. It's nice for us, but it's also very nice for the academy that a player that comes through the ranks of the academy does so well. And not only him, Queef was outstanding today. Curtis was outstanding today. And probably all of them were outstanding, but to have 3 academy players in your team doing so well is I think also a big compliment for the academy this club has. And Connor did very well, but I'm totally not surprised of him doing so well, because he showed this already last season and showed this in this season in training session and in games as well. So very nice for him.
James.
Arne, you mentioned Queeve though. He was exceptional again tonight. He's been outstanding throughout this period when you've been without Alisson. With Alisson now close to a return, is that a difficult decision for you, given how good Kelleher has been?
I think every decision I have to make is a difficult one, because we have so many quality players. But I think I've been clear about that situation. But tonight it shouldn't be about that. It should be about Queeve being so important for us. So it was a big moment for him. Also, I think if you see Mbappé behind the ball, at least I thought probably what everybody thought, and what everybody also thought when Mo stepped up. This ball is probably going to go in, and he saved it. So it was a big moment for him, special moment for him. So let that be the headlines, and not the other thing where I was quite clear about 1 or 2 weeks ago.
Hi, Arne. Juan Yagüe for Flash Score in Spain. Congratulations for the result tonight. English.
Oh, English. Oh.
Yeah. Congratulations for the result tonight. Today again, in another game after half-time, the team has improved the performance. It's something that you work a lot in half-time on. How do you teach them on the weakness of the opposite team, or what's going on? Because it has happened many times in this during this season, and it seems like a very a massive strength for the team.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we work harder in the first half and the second half than we work during half-time. But this was a joke, but nobody understands it maybe. But I think the effort we put in the first half helps us to be as good as we are in the second half. So if you play a game at this level, it's so difficult to outplay them already in the first half, but you invest, you keep on running, you keep being aggressive, you keep trying to press them high, and then in the second half, it's not only with us, but you see more goals in the second half than in the first half. That has all to do with the players also get tired. So we also invest in the first half to show up even in a better way the second half. But the good thing about the second half is, so before they go out, we always prepare them what to expect from what we've seen from them till now. But what we saw from them till now was with Vinicius. Now they lined up without Vinicius, so after the first half we know better what to expect than we knew before the game. So maybe sometimes these small adjustments help as well. But it has mainly to do with the effort we put in the first half already.
And the last couple, one there, and then Jack met the back.
Hi, Arne. You guys played like the best team in Europe tonight. How do you manage, and the table says so at the moment, how do you manage to transform this team into a team that goes 5 wins out of 5 games in the Champions League?
Oh, I don't think we transformed that much. We adjusted a bit, but maybe it's your first time at Liverpool, but I think the ones that are here for a long time, they are just almost used to playing a final, or to be up there with all the great teams in Europe. So this team has always been there. Last 2 years maybe have been a bit different than all these years before, but it was only maybe a few adjustments or playing different teams. But we're only 5 games in a new format, so we're happy where we are, but we are not getting carried away by only winning in a group stage game. This club wants more than only winning group stage games.
Last one there.
Hi Arne, huge congratulations again. Could you please comment on Ryan Gravenberch's performance? I think he almost dictated the game tonight like Toni Kroos. What are his key strengths, and what made you convinced that he would be a perfect fit as a number 6?
I agree with you. He played a very good game, which was not that easy because he conceded a yellow card already quite early in the game. But yeah, he's so comfortable on the ball, and we like to have possession a lot. And if you have possession a lot, it's always useful to have players that are so comfortable and dominant on the ball. And he brings together with our last line the ball towards the players that can hurt every opposition. And that's what makes him special, together with his running capacity. He just keeps on running. And he, like all the others, also profit from the team performance. Because I've said it many times, the team performance makes the individual performance and not the opposite way around.
Could he become the next Toni Kroos, maybe?
Could I?
Could he become the next Toni Kroos, maybe?
No, because he's Dutch and he's not German.